Approximately a year and a half ago, I had the privilege of meeting two incredible individuals, Lisa and Arlo. They both wanted to shed some excess weight and build a healthier lifestyle overall. They made a bold decision to invest in themselves by partnering with me to help them refine their nutrition and develop a sustainable exercise program they could do at home. They have lost close to 100 pounds between them and seen a multitude of benefits along the way. Yet, as we all know, life isn't always a straight and smooth road. It's filled with twists, turns, and unexpected detours. Lisa and Arlo's journey has been no different. I'm so happy to have them join me to share a portion of their journey from where they started before our paths crossed to where they find themselves today. Lisa and Arlo's story is one of dedication, resilience, and the power of positive change. I think it's a story we can all find inspiration in. So I'm going to ask them some questions just to get an idea about where they were before we met. So thank you, Lisa and Arlo, again, for joining me. So let's just go back. What was your goal when you originally signed up with me?
Well, my goal was to try and lose 50 pounds. I had been overweight most of my life, so I wanted to try to lose, and I did lose 50. Now I want to lose 10 more.
And I wanted to lose weight, to have more energy when we're with our grandchildren, to feel better when we spent time with them. And my initial goal was to lose about 20 pounds and get down to 160.
Okay. So you kind of mentioned already, but why was this important to you?
Well, I've had a weight problem most of my life, and I just wanted to feel better and feel like I had more energy and be more healthy.
And I wanted to be healthy as we got older. I saw people who were retiring and they could exercise and feel better, and I wanted to do that now. And I pushed Arlo to do this because I want him around for a long time.
I've already been around for a long time.
That's good to hear. You're lucky, Arlo. So how long have you had this goal?
I don't know, quite a while actually. We tried it probably 20, I don't know, 25 years ago maybe. And we lost a little bit of weight, but sort of came back after we went on holidays. So we thought we'd give it another try.
Yeah, we had tried a couple of times, and but then the weight came back on, and so we did kind of give up, and then the weight kept coming on and more.
Okay, what do you think the top one or two things were that would have held you back from that weight loss before?
Well, instead of actually trying to lose weight, I actually kept gaining weight, and I don't know, it just didn't seem like anything worked.
Yeah.
So I was getting desperate anyway.
I've been trying to eat more carefully, but Arlo does a lot of the cooking and grocery shopping, and he didn't really know how to make nutritional choices. We kind of knew good nutritional choices, but weren't doing them. And so I had given up and thought, you know what, I'm just going to enjoy eating. We like eating, and we like good tasting food. So just kind of gave up.
Yeah, okay. What had you tried in the past in order to lose weight before?
Before our, I think it was our 20-year class reunion, we got together with another couple, and we started going for walks every night together and eating low fat diet.
Mhm.
and it worked. I think I lost 25 pounds, and I think Lisa lost maybe 30.
Until we got back from holidays.
But yeah,
And then,
it didn't last terribly long.
Okay.
and I had also taken a health and fitness class in university. I understood, the benefits of exercise and diet, but didn't practice it. And we had tried a low carb diet. I briefly went on Noom and just didn't seem to work.
Nothing stuck. Okay. So how did you originally hear about my business?
Well, one of my work colleagues is in your Feel Good Fitness for Women group on Facebook. And I had hurt my shoulder and was recovering, and she printed off some shoulder and desk work exercises that you'd posted in the group.
Okay.
And so I thought, well, I'll check out the group, and I joined up for more exercise ideas. And then you reached out with a friend request, and I started looking and thinking, I don't know who she is, but we have a lot of mutual friends through church, and we've never met. So I thought, okay, she's.
Yeah, I noticed that when you joined the group. I thought, oh, wow, look at all of our friends.
So,
Yeah, that was a neat connection.
yeah.
So at the time you enrolled or started working with me, were you already exercising, or what was your background with fitness?
We used to go for walks occasionally during the pandemic, more because Lisa was working from home and I was working from home. But I had a really hard time because I needed the knee surgery. A lot of times I could only maybe last 5 or 10 minutes walking, and that was it. So I wasn't getting a lot of benefit out of it, but we tried it 3 times a week at least.
Yeah. And my doctor was really urging me to start exercising a minimum of 150 minutes a week. He was watching my blood pressure and talking like, let's try to do this a natural way first. I was trying to get that 150 minutes of exercise in. Either, we've got an exercise bike, and so walking, but I rarely hit that target. But I had seen how much my shoulder had improved with regular exercise. I was quite impressed. And I thought, you know what? Maybe exercise will help the rest of my body too if I do that. So it was kind of in the back of my mind, maybe exercise will help.
Yeah. Yeah. So when you originally signed up to work with me, what was your first goal?
Well,
He wanted me off his back.
Yeah, she kept bugging me about it. So I decided, yeah, okay, well, we'll give it a try. I wanted to lose 60 pounds, but I thought, well, I'd be happy with 50.
Yeah. Okay.
And I, like I said before, I wanted to lose 20 to 30 pounds maximum. I thought I'd be lucky to do that.
Okay. So, which leads me to, how were you feeling then about your weight or health at that time?
I was getting quite discouraged and depressed because, the only thing that would happen with my weight was it would go up. But so I was getting to a place where I didn't really care that much about it anymore.
Okay.
But it was still weighing on you.
Yeah.
You were finding it was depressing, and I was frustrated. I wanted to hide my weight with fluffy clothes, kind of, vests. And I wanted to have a partner in weight loss. I didn't think I could do this by myself on my own, especially because he does a lot of our cooking. I really, really hated seeing how discouraged he was with this and how he was feeling, because it was really bothering him a lot.
So can you tell me what reservations you may have had before we started working together that might have prevented you from deciding to work with me?
Well, I don't know. Some people say I'm cheap, but probably spending the money was one of the big.
It's an investment,
For me.
absolutely.
But it was actually really good investment.
Yeah. But you were scared that it was just going to be another money.
I thought, I've tried before, but I don't know. It's probably not going to work anyhow.
Yeah.
So
That's the fear of failure, and that's very prominent.
that was basically why I didn't want to do it.
Yeah. And I was trying to figure out, how do we work this into our finances, and how do we find time to cook this way, and how do I find time in my schedule to exercise? Like, it was those practical things.
Yeah. Very valid concerns. I think everybody shares that. Yeah. So moving forward, you've come a long way. Can you tell me about the achievements you feel you've made working together so far?
Well, I have lost 50 pounds. Well, I put probably 5 back on since holidays, but I still want to go down another 15, but basically I was able to buy some new clothes.
Yeah.
I went from probably size 38 jeans to 34, and shirts from size extra large to medium. So that was good.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's had health issues. He mentioned his knee surgery, and we started this before his knee surgery.
Yeah.
And with you working with him, specific exercises around the knee. I mean, you took a course to help him.
Yeah.
And he had a really good outcome from the knee surgery. The doctor was really thrilled, and other issues, health issues are really improving. He likes going to the pool now, and he didn't like going to the pool before. You got a lot more energy now too.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
and I had that goal of losing 20 pounds, and that first 20 came off quite quickly. So I thought, okay, I can dream again. I've lost over 45 pounds.
Yeah.
I've gone from a size 18 to a size 10 in most things. I feel 20 years younger. I feel like I did 20 years ago, as far as energy and just what I can do, what I'm comfortable doing, with exercise or activities. When we started with you, I was still recovering from the shoulder injury I'd had, and I'd had some knee issues with that as well. And it really helped with that. And they've really, ongoing issues I had have really resolved themselves for the most part because of the exercise. My digestive system for years had been bothering me, and all of 90% of my digestive issues have dropped off since we've made this lifestyle change. And better time management. I'm actually fitting in the meal planning and the exercise on a regular basis. So being able to figure that out.
Yeah, you've made some changes to your schedule and have been really dedicated. I've been very impressed at how you've worked it all in. Yeah. So how do you feel about life going forward now? And has your view of yourself changed?
Yeah, I would say so. I have more confidence now that I don't have so much weight, and it's just a lot easier to do things now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Arlo, I got a new wardrobe, which was fun. And I feel good about myself, how I look, how I feel, how I can do things.
Mm-hmm.
I have figured out a couple of foods that if I do indulge, they can trigger some of my digestive issues, but I really like how my body's getting stronger with exercise, and yeah, just how I feel about myself.
Yeah, you've done amazing. You both work really hard. And yeah, it's fun to watch you progress with the exercise.
He's probably better at the exercises than I am, but I still keep at it.
You're doing good. You both are.
And it's those little choices, right? Every day. And sometimes it's a choice to sometimes it's a choice. Okay, I'm going to have that piece of chocolate, and that's okay, but I don't do that.
Right.
And I don't do 3 pieces of chocolate, and right. Same with the exercise. If we were on holidays this summer and we weren't in the regular exercise program we'd been in, but we got back because we missed it.
Yeah, I was excited to hear you say that you missed it.
And I was surprised.
That's great. So what have you liked best about working with me through the process?
Well, you're flexible with times, because we can't always get together at the same time, but we usually find somehow to do it, and you keep pushing us, which is what we need, especially I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you encourage us. You're not judgmental. You do push us when we need it, but you also say, hey, don't be hard on yourself. Don't, you give us that. You have been great as an accountability partner. You have been super creative when we've been away. Okay, these are exercises you can do when you don't have to have your weights with us. And I really like that we don't have to leave our house to be in a really good exercise program. We don't have to go to a gym, so I can get up and do this in the morning and, or whenever it works. It's really nice having that.
Yeah, convenience. Yeah.
It is.
So what challenges have you overcome or struggled with that maybe kept you from progressing faster towards your goals? And have you been able to overcome them?
Well, I used to have probably some bad habits about eating after supper a lot. Just, I don't know, not really being hungry, but just doing it.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people can relate to that.
So I'm really conscious about that now. It still happens every once in a while, but not very much anymore. And that's a big one for me.
That's great.
And you've had, I don't know, we were trying to count how many surgeries since we started with Cindy. Surgeries and hospitalizations,
Yeah.
And those have set you back as far as, because your body's recovering. And so that's the quality of.
And I really did think that going through all that trauma, your body probably wasn't in a weight loss mode, and you just have to give yourself some grace. And I think it's been a while now to get back at it. Yeah.
And I do like food and, my sweets sometimes, and deep fried and snacking, especially at the beginning. I miss, those kinds of deep fried types of things. But I found that if I indulged, it was really yummy when I had it, but then my body would not like it. So it's not a diet where I say I'm never going to eat this or I'm not going to do this. It's just my body. I really have to be mindful. Is this something I want to do? Because I know the consequences are going to be I'll have a stomach ache for the next 24 hours. And is it worth it?
Yeah.
I do sometimes struggle to get my daily exercise in, but make it a habit. Last year I tried to do some walking with colleagues at lunchtime, and that wasn't happening toward the end of last year. So I get up pretty early in the morning and walk with my neighbor, and then come home and do my fitness exercises before work, usually when I have some energy, and it gives me energy for the day. So
Yeah.
We used to go out to eat out quite a bit, actually. And that was really really hard, because we weren't making good choices at all when we ate out. But now we don't eat out nearly as much, but when we do, it's more healthy.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're mindful of what we eat,
Yeah.
what choices we make if it's a restaurant, and our fast food places that we go to. The fast food are healthier fast food options, places with good salad options, and having the salad dressing on the side so we don't have it, or just really looking at the restaurant nutritional information before we make the choices.
Mhm.
Being mindful.
Yeah. Do you find that it's easier to make choices now than it used to be?
Yeah.
Because we're used to it.
Yeah.
It's just
Practice makes
what we
perfect.
do
Right?
now.
You get
Yeah.
used to it. Yeah.
And our tastes have changed.
Yeah.
We still like food, we love food, but our tastes have changed. They're simpler,
Yeah.
but good. Actually, we are eating a lot of Mediterranean food, or a lot of Mediterranean food with some pretty yummy spices and herbs in them, and lots of flavor. Healing salads that we have learned about you, and we add in a lot of yummy foods in that, but it's healthy and filling.
Yeah, that's great. So is there anything else that you might add about where you're at now in your journey?
We're kind of on a plateau
As far as weight? Yeah.
as far as weight. Yeah.
I have lost the gain probably 4 pounds since we got back from holidays, but I want to try to kick that up higher yet. So
Yeah.
it'll come.
And I think that's the one thing, this summer we thought, well, we aren't going to live we have to live in a reality mode. We have to live in a sustainable mode. And so we were conscious of the lifestyle change as much as we could be, but we also spent time with family, and we weren't doing the cooking. So we didn't, we weren't changing our lifestyle as much as we would have at home. And when we got home, things turned around again quite quickly. So the fear factor of, oh no, I'm going to start gaining weight again because of what had happened in the past, is gone, because we know that this is a lifestyle change that we really enjoy. And so the weight takes care of itself.
And there will be ups and downs, right? It's never a straight journey, but hopefully you feel confident in that you've learned what you can do to manage and maintain now. Yeah.
And that's huge.
Yeah.
That's
different than a diet. That's different than any quick fix that never lasts. Yeah. So just to kind of end off, what would you say to anyone else who might be struggling with weight loss right now?
Well, one thing that I like doing now is when I exercise, listen to music, because it just makes it go faster, and you just feel like you can work out longer.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, it's kind of boring when you have nothing to listen to, but
I agree.
And healthy choices in the fridge, healthy
Yeah.
food
We
choices.
try to keep really healthy stuff around.
If we have the junk food is healthier, popcorn type of thing, which is not, it's not super healthy, but it's not chips and cheesies and stuff like that, right? So and we're mindful of that. We do have chocolate that was gifts, and we have hidden it away, and so when we have a craving for chocolate, it's really out of reach.
And getting outdated too.
So if you leave it long enough, you won't want it anymore.
Exactly.
From 2 years ago, probably.
Oh, no.
You
Yeah,
wouldn't
that's
eat
done
it
with.
right away, but
Yeah. And just like listening to your body, and making those mindful choices, eating choices, exercise choices, thinking.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be an ongoing thing, is coming back to those habits, but not beating ourselves up.
Yeah, right.
oh, we
Oh,
do.
that's great. Okay. Well, I think we've covered everything. Is there anything else that you wanted to say, or I think we've
appreciated you with us on this journey, Sandy.
Yeah.
well, I've really appreciated and valued getting to know you and becoming friends, in addition to, our relationship working out. Yeah, I've loved helping you guys.
We've appreciated it very much.
Yeah. And your story serves everybody, I think, as a reminder that the right guidance and support and a positive mindset can overcome many obstacles and still achieve our health and fitness goals. I think your success shows the power of making sustainable lifestyle changes and prioritizing your health and well-being over doing a quick fix or another diet, right? So I want to thank you both for joining me and recording this interview. I appreciate the time and the effort and stepping out of the comfort zone to do it. And again, I really feel privileged to have been part of your journey. So thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thank
Sandy.
you.